Starting with going and interacting, it has been a tradition for us for the past 10 years, coming to the TU ground and meeting all our beloved officials here in the ground, and this feels home. This is what home ground is all about. And talking about the Nepali performance, I'm quite disappointed by how the batsmen had started the match, losing the wickets in regular intervals, but still no harm done. Nepal can still build quite a good score. Two good players on the crease.
Quick one, singles. Now singles are okay, but now Nepal would be eyeing to hit a few boundaries here. And both are capable, very much capable.
Absolutely. And looking at the records of the both batsmen, they have been able to deliver fine performances and keep their team, take the team out of the danger in the past years. And it's Karan on the crease now.
The strategy for Maldives has been very beautiful. They are just taking the pace away from the ball. Just slower balls, much slower, giving more flight. Asking Nepal. Okay, running for the second one here. At the end, easy second there. That's a very good strategy. Take the pace off the ball. Ask the batters to manufacture runs rather than giving them that pace to score with.
Absolutely, and what the spinners have been doing is they've kept the ball a bit short, eating the bounce of the pitch. Another short ball, played it for a single. This is a wise thing to do, and in the next 2 or 3 overs Nepal needs to open up their batting, but it seems Maldives have taken a grip on the game and not allowing the batsmen to play those shots freely to go over the top or for a boundary even.
Not an easy pitch to score freely here, so here's a reverse. What would you call this? He didn't even allow it to pitch. Reverse strip on the full.
This is what batsmen are all about. An improvised shot by Dipendra Singh Aire. We have to take a look at that in the replay. Wonderfully played shot. Reverse swept the ball. He was looking for the gap. This might open up Nepal's hard-hitting batting from now on. Few overs left. Another swing by Dipendra. Left side.
Easy couple of runs there. There's plenty of protection on the deep.
Well fielded by the Maldives fielders there.
Just 3 overs left after this delivery. And pulls it. And there is protection there. Just a single. Last ball of the over. End of the 17th over. And Nepal 121 for 6.
Right now, sir. Number 8.
Bringing the opening bowler back now. Mahfouz has brought his opening bowler Hassan Ibrahim back onto this bowling attack from the Chobar end. This might help Nepal's scoring rate, as there's a bit of more pace in the ball from the medium pacers.
Also, Devendra, Nepal has been quite well with the pace attack in today's match. But I've quite struggled too. It's a mixed performance by Nepal. 3 overs to go. Nepal still need that cushion of maybe 30 runs from now. Will give them a good total to defend.
The first target for Nepal would be to cross 150, and then as far as they can go from there, while Maldives would love to restrict within 130, as the skipper said. Lofts it. There's a chance for a single. Upper one. Nicely done, this one.
Good running between the wickets by the two batsmen, Karan and Dipendra. Good coordination between those batsmen there.
The pitch getting dusty, and this last inning of the match would be much more difficult to bat on. He lofted this one. Didn't reach up to the deep fielder on long off. Had an opportunity to take a second one as well. Wide on this one, and wild swing by Dipendra.
Going for the big shots.
Just dropped in front of the deep mid-wicket fielder there. Nice fielding there. Flat return.
It seems the Nepali batsmen have started the party in the final overs of the match, the death overs, as we often call it.
Probably these are the last 3 overs. The batters will go bang bang, but not easy, as I tell you. This wicket is not easy to play shots as such.
Karan swings and misses. Try to go over the top. Needs to be careful. He is a very important wicket for Nepal. Can add on some runs to the board in quite few balls.
Fifth ball of the 18th over. 2 overs would be left after 2 balls in this over. Again, the same mistake, heaving it across the line, foot not reaching up to the pitch of the ball, and playing it across the line. Just trying to go big.
This is where he can now make mistakes, and bowler knows where to place the ball.
And this is Karan realizes it, so he just went around. That's how he does. Just went around the stick there, just to calm himself, just to come back to his own. He just goes around the stick, and he says again, let me start again.
It's a good technique by the youngster there. Last ball of the over.
So what does he do? He doesn't do anything. He makes the bowler to bowl a full toss, and then just that is a lollipop for him to give it over mid-wicket. 6.
Human Karan Kesi.
The 18th over, Nepal are 130 for 6.
ओभरको समाप्तिमा 130 रन
Going around the stick technique work.
सँगै
That's true, and maybe the ball was trying a yorker there, which he completely mistimed it and was rightfully punished by the batsman. Karan going for a big one, the maximum for a 6.
Sizable presence of spectators here. Would have loved to see much more. They know Maldives versus Nepal is not a big match. Definitely they would be coming in numbers to watch Nepal versus Bangladesh under 23.
Also, it's a working day, Devendra, as it's a Friday, but so we expect for tomorrow's game to be a crack.
Early morning start, Nepal versus Bangladesh under 23, Saturday, tomorrow.
It will be a very interesting game to see.
Okay, here goes high but not far, and nice catch there. That's the end of Dipendra Singh Airi. As there's no pace, he cannot get underneath the ball to get the lift. And Dipendra loses his wicket. That's the 7th wicket down for Nepal. He's out for 39 in 35 deliveries. 36 deliveries, in fact. Ahmad Hassan made a beautiful catch there. It went high. Spectators there.
Devendra, cricket is definitely a very famous sport here in Nepal, but the ticket prices have gone down, and we urge the audience to rightfully buy the tickets and come down to support their team.
If you have come all the way to the Trivandrum University Cricket Ground, there is no point staying outside. Come inside. If you have not come in, watch the match live on TV. Karan comes out of the crease and onto the sweeper cover there. Single run. Susan Gari is the next batsman, the left armer. Spinner, basically, known for his bowling rather than his batting. All he has to do is give company to Karan.
Nepal over the years had a lot of left-handed batsmen too. But lately, Nepal lacks that lefty-righty combination that can actually make the work difficult for the bowlers. Bowling in straight line for the right-handed batsman. Well fielded. Fielder there, Ahmad Amil Mouruf.
The bowler, Safi Green, very successful. Hasn't given much run in his 3 deliveries. Successfully took the wicket of Deependra Singh Aidi. A danger man.
This is sensible cricket by Sushan Bhari. He's played it to give his teammate the strike, who can go for maximums.
Here goes Karan.
Karan connects this time all the way for a 6. That's what we were talking about. 2 balls remaining in the over. Well-timed shot. Waited for the ball. Went right over the top. No chance for the fielder there. Let's watch it in the replays. He wanted the ball in that very particular position. He got the ball in that very particular position. The ball went straight into the VIP stands.
Much more expected from Karan in the remaining 8 balls.
This time, he gets a single. 1 ball remaining in the over. Bhari will try to take a single. Will not try to take a single.
They'll definitely take whatever is in offer, but a couple would be desired. A boundary would be the best thing. A couple would be the next thing they would desire. If not that, they would also love to take a single. And again, Susan will give the strike in the very first ball. Back to Karan if possible.
That's right, absolutely. Susan tried to play a big one. Tried to go over the top.
That's what the strategy was, because they still have wickets, so try a boundary. If you get it, best for the team. If you lose a wicket in the course, that doesn't make a difference.
Absolutely, and at the end of the 19th over, Nepal 139 for 7.
So 11 more runs to get the 150 mark.
So for the final over, it's the opening bowler Hassan Ibrahim to Karan Casey. Delivers a wide. An extra for Nepal. They would happily take that. Pressure on the bowler right away. Karan, the big man on strike. Susan Bhari, the left-handed spinner. The magical hand on the non-striker's end.
Nepal would be looking for Very good spell from Susan in the second inning, and his spell would be crucial as well. He goes first ball wide, second, see how he can contain Karan. Chance for a couple here, but definitely he will run for the second. Easily takes the second run.
Well timed running between the wickets. Hassan, good recovery there, not allowing the batsman to go over the top of a boundary. Karan seems to be asking for a bat. Might have cracked his bat while he played the last shot. The ball had hit the toe of the bat. He's not satisfied. 5 balls still to go.
Karan wants to change his bat. Let's see how much that can change his momentum in the remaining 5 balls. He's been good so far. A few misses initially, and after that he has hit a few lusty blows, 2 sixes. He is on 20 right now, 11 deliveries and 2 sixes. Cuts it towards point, and here's a boundary.
Didn't get the ball where he wanted to, but ball ran down to the third man. Thick edge. He will happily take that, and Nepal will happily take that. And Nepal have done quite a good recovery after losing early wickets and during the match wickets at regular intervals. That's Karan. That's the power of Karan, and that's the importance of having Karan Casey in the national team. He has cemented his position by his performance, letting his bat and his ball speak times.
Hassan Ibrahim, Karan moves too early, and that's a wide delivery again. $155 around, looks like up to 60 even if Karan can connect a few blows.
That's reachable. That's what I was trying to say to you earlier before Karan went for a big one. This over with Karan on strike, 160 is a achievable score. Better bowling.
Good comeback from Hassan, this one. The length this time was good for him. He put on a good length.
Got off a bit of a pace off the ball. Karan went for the shot early. Missed. Still Karan Casey on strike. 3 balls remaining. Nepal 147 for 7.
Karan goes big again, and fielder makes a very good effort, but he cannot stop this. Is it a 6 or a 4? Dipal are asking the fielder. It looks like a boundary, and it is a boundary.
2 balls to go. Nepal 151. The 150 mark comes up for Nepal.
That's a psychological sort of milestone that Nepal has reached that puts you in some sort of comfort.
Karan goes for a big one. Has he middle it? And yes, the ball goes all the way for a 6. It was up in the air for a while. And this is what we were talking about, Dipendra. Beg your pardon, Devendra.
I haven't lost my wicket.
You are a real entertainer.
Yes, that is what he is capable of. He's the real finisher for Nepal nowadays.
Good boy.
Confusion here in commentary box with the player on field and my co-commentator in the commentary box.
160 achievable now. Awaz, one more boundary, even that can be crossed.
Definitely.
And here it is. Bang! Flat. 6. 163, 163. What a finish from Karan Casey.
What a
Nepal
finish.
finishes at 163
What a display of batting.
for 7 in 20 overs, giving us
not out.
this pitch particularly for Maldives
40
164 runs to chase to win this match.
Quick fire.
Won't be easy. 164 runs for Maldives, given the quality of spin Nepal has. And what a finish this is. Look at the flat shot. Almost like a forehand there.
Absolutely. At a moment, we were thinking.
And he
of
finishes
this
on
angle.
40 runs in 16 deliveries.
That's a strike rate of 250. That's really amazing to see.
Right arm over. Yeah, leg stamp. Great. Let's play.
Karan Casey, just like he ended his explosive innings, comes to bowl the opening over for Nepal. Nepal giving a target of 164 runs. It's Mohammad Rishwan and we'll give you the names of the batsmen right away. But for now, here is a fine drive to the offside and gets a boundary. The batsmen are Mohammad Rishwan and Mohammad Ivan Ali.
Started off with a 4 there, Mohammad Rizwan. Second ball into the second innings. Karan Casey fresh from his explosive in the last over. 26 runs in that over. Use one. Looking confident there, Rizwan. Played a nice little cameo against Sri Lanka. Likes to play shots. Not much fit movement, as Devendra Subedi pointed out in the last match. A player who likes to depends on it, on his hand and eye more than fit movement.
We can see some swing there early in the opening over of Nepal. Karan getting a swing that he was expecting. Batsman well beaten. Single for Maldives. Paras Khadka, the fielder there. Mohammad Ivan Ali was the man taking that single, and now it's Mohammad Rizwan. Beg your pardon, that was a dot ball. Another dot ball for Karan. At the end of the first over, Maldives 4 for no lost.
Right arm over. Thank you.
Well, this is interesting for Nepal. Avinash Bora with the new ball. Obviously missing Sompal Kami, who is out injured. Who has a niggle in his back, sitting out from this match and also the previous match against Bhutan. So Avinash Bora, who is known for his all ball exploits, has been handed over the new ball, while Narendra Malla. Now the first time that he's bowling with the new ball, he also opened the bowling for Nepal during the Emerging Teams Cup. Did well there, and he has been trusted with the same responsibility today, partnering with Karan Casey at the other end. Bit of a slingy action of Avinash Bora. He is from Nepalganj, has played his cricket from Nepalganj. It was only 2018 when he made his debut. He was player of the series in his first series that is played for Nepal against the United Arab Emirates, which Nepal won 2-1.
Well bowled there by Avinash. Good line and length outside the off stump. Trying to get the batsman to play some shot. Trying to get that edge out of his bat. Straight on to the keeper, Vinod Pandari. That's gonna go down as a wide. Wasn't necessary. Should have kept the ball right where he pitched. Previous delivery. Bowled it too wide of the batsman. Hence given as a wide by the umpire. Avinash down to bowl his third ball of the over. A better recovery there by Avinash. The batsman had no chance and the ball was just inside the wide mark. Muhammad Ivan Ali, the batsman. Better line by Avinash. That ball. Those are hard to come in T20 matches. Avinash to Muhammad Ivan Ali. Well played stroke. But well fielded as well meanwhile. No runs for the batsmen. Another dot ball for Avinash. One ball remaining of the second over. Maldives getting a single out of the extra there. Another swing and a miss. Well bowled Avinash. End of the second over. Maldives 5 for no lost.
Casey had one wicket against Bhutan, dismissed Kenjin Wanchuk. Catch well taken by Arif Sheikh at the first slip. Today he had a field day with the bat, 16 deliveries he faced, scored 40 not out runs. 20 of them came in last 5 deliveries of the match, of the innings, first innings, I beg your pardon. And now with the new ball. Last over, it was only for a wide, if not, no runs were made from the bat. Very good start by Avinash Bora, showing his credibility with the new ball as well. Good bouncer. Given wide, too high for umpire Deepak Gunawardhane.
But the over has gone for Karan. I think swing that ball was way too high for the batsman to play. Karan Kesey, Valentine's boy, the man who single-handedly handed Nepal the ODI status. Wonderful bowling there by Karan. Great line, a bit of swing as well in the ball. This is where the bowlers need to focus. It's only the line they need to maintain with the batsmen at bay. Batsman with the less footwork was absolutely beaten by the ball. Mohammad Ishwan, the batsman, ball yet to take a wicket. Ball was in the air for a while. Fielding by the fielder in the outfield. A single for Maldives. Avinash Bora, the fielder down. Field was a risky shot. Just over the heads of the fielders there. Maldives were not up to the mark when it came to the fielding. Just a lot of catches and some fumblings as well that gave away Nepal some extra runs. Better line length by Karan. Last ball of the over remains. Only 2 runs of the over. Nepali ball is making it difficult for the Maldives batsmen. Generated runs in the air and dropped.
Get over.
Was a chance for the man that slips.
Or even Ali to try to score some runs rather than just they defend everything. That is the way. At least an offensive stroke from Ali right this time.
Nepal have tried everything. They have put the pressure on the batsmen, the opening pair, but they are unable to get that first crucial wicket. There was a run, but would have been a risky run had the batsman ran for it. 2 balls to go. Karan on the attack. Batsman swings. Has the ball gone all the way? The fielder coming, chasing. Dipendra Singh Aire. Well fielded.
Just check this shot. Wasn't full-hearted there from Ivan Ali. 2 runs nonetheless. Very good shot at the end. Just got some room. Swung his arms. Didn't try to hit it too hard. I will feed sufficiently there for 2 runs only. Once again, no runs there. That will end the 5 overs. Maldives 17-4, no loss.
Bowling change, left arm round. Sixer. Sixer.
Spin for the first time in the innings. Susan Warid, left arm spin, has been introduced from the tail end. One slip for him. Arif Sheikh. Gets inside his that time. Rizwan would like to take strike as much as possible in the last over of the power play. He would like to get some runs before the power play ends. Maldives way short of the required 100. Again, hand eye. Turn and deliver. We have seen this done effectively by Afghanistan's Mohammad Sajjad.
The run rate, Rajan, is of 3.29. It's quite low for the total happening currently.
Well, it will keep rising if they will keep playing dot balls here. 3 so far already in this over.
Susan Bhari, the left arm spinner. Nepal inspired to become like Sakti Gochan.
He was from the same place and he learned his craft at Sakti Gochan's academy. The rise of guys like Susan Bhari, like Raj Bansi, even Sagar Dhakal these days doing so well for our 19 team. Appeal and gone. First wicket for Nepal. Soft dismissal for Mohammad Rizwan. He's asking if he hit it or not, but decision has been done, has been made. He will have to make that walk towards the pavilion. He is still asking with the umpire, but what is done is done. 17 for 1 Maldives. Susan Bhari strikes for Nepal.
There was a thick under edge. And talking about Sushan Bhari earlier, I was mentioning that leg spinner of Nepal, the left armer, the orthodox with the magic arm. And he has been able to become successful for the team in situations like these, getting the crucial first wicket. Maldives have conceded their first wicket of the match. The asking rate increases for every dot ball Maldives plays.
It was a very good catch by Vinod Bhandari. The ball was dying on him. He stayed low and took a very good catch. A very confident appeal from Bhandari and Sudhir Bhari. Umpire agreed to it. New batsman Nasif Umar bowled well, and he has a job in hand. He has a task in hand with the bat as well. Maldives not much in the power play, only 17. Quick one. 18 for 1 Maldives after 6.
Make way into the commentary box before my favorite Rizwan got out, but I was watching his bat. But Nepali bowlers teamed in pretty well today. Not the best of a start for Maldives. Power play just getting 18 runs, losing their opener Rizwan. And the new batter now is Adam Nasif Umar. Has been joined by a new batter. Stiff target, as I said earlier, 164 in this pitch. Fourth inning of the match, of the day I should say, is not easy. And here comes another left arm spinner, Lalit Rajbangshi from the other end. These are difficult bowlers to handle in these conditions. Quite a bit of turn. Have the skill to confuse the batsman. Consistency.
Has changed his ends in this match. Bowled from the Q end in the match against Bhutan. Today is bowling from the Chowar end. We can see already batsman struggling to make any sort of connection on the ball. This will only motivate the spinners, especially someone like Rajvanshi, who is known for his accuracy.
It will be very difficult because he is very consistent customer, like Rajvanshi. His line length doesn't vary much. He varies his pace a bit, but a very consistent bowler. Singles is what the Maldives batters should be eyeing at. Keep the scoreboard ticking with singles and doubles. And as and when the bad balls come, try to get the boundaries. But Nepali bowlers would not bowl as many bad balls as the Maldives attack did today. Last ball of the over. Single down the long on area. End of the over. Mohammad Ivan Ali also opens his account. 20 for 1. Very good first over for Lalit Rajbangshi. Just gave away 2 runs. Susan Bari on the other side also picked up the important wicket of Rizwan. who looked to be the best batter in Maldives lineup in the other match yesterday. Adjusting the field a bit, Binod. Plenty of protection towards the deep side on the leg side there. Just mandatory 4 fielders inside the 30 yard. Nobody patrolling the 30 yard on the leg side. Too much confidence on the bowler. Captain has. That means Susan has to be as consistent as Lalit is.
It was a very good catch by Bandari in the last over to dismiss Rizwan, who looked like scoring some boundaries. Direct hit, and it could have been a close call there. Like you said, they have to be very accurate. They are asking batsmen to take chance at the leg side. Still led 142 runs. Required 100, approaching 11.
I would love to see a few more closing catches here. A bit more attack from Gyanendra. Just a single sip there. Maybe a cover fielder could be going a bit further up. Nowadays we don't have the 15 yard, maybe up to the 15 yard. And the only area to score for the Maldives batter is either play straight down the V or towards the leg side.
Or go for the big ones, which is very hard to see from all these batsmen so far.
Not too many boundaries we have seen in this innings. In this inning particular, with the last ball of the 8th over here. Just 3 boundaries so far. And Rizwan, who was their major player, main scorer in the other match as well. Last ball of the over, single again, 25 for the loss of 1 wicket. Scored all three boundaries. Rizwan was the one who scored all 3 boundaries.
Rajwanshi will continue from the Tomar end. A bit of a left arm army that Nepal has. 2 of the bright ones from the so many options that we have. We have couple of them playing for the 19 team as well. Sagar Jakal and Surya Tamang, and plenty of others throughout the leagues that we can see in Nepal.
Nepal has always had that comfort of having plenty of quality left-arm spinners. There's a big shot from Adam, and he clears it very comfortably. The square leg area. First big shot from Maldives. First 6 of the inning. I think the consistency became his weakness here. Too much consistent, too much predictable he became, and this time he had no confusion in trusting the consistency of Rajbanshi, and he swept it over square leg area.
And the way field has been set, the batsman should guess that where the ball is coming, because there is not much room for trying different things, trying his variations there, Rajvanshi. You have to be in that zone, but this time he has skied it, and easy catch for Arif Sheikh. He's a good catcher. Second wicket for Maldives. Rajvanshi this time.
And Adam Nafis Umar departs after a 6. He couldn't, not the best of approach in batting, just had a big 6. Again, he tried to repeat that shot. That was one shot too many, I would say. One of the safe hands in the side.
स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छौं
Ahmad Hassan is the new batsman for Maldives. Batsman 4, 32 for 2. Maldives in spot of bother here. We have a field that is inviting batsmen to cross bat everything if they can. Very tight off field there. We can see 3 fielders already on the screens. Long off. Deep cover. Good protection in the offside. Three deep fielders on the onside. That will be over. Number 9. Maldives 32 for 2.
मालदिभ्स र भुटानको रहेको छ आशा छ भोलि पनि धेरै संख्यामा शनिबारको दिन नेपाल टिममा सपोर्ट गर्न दर्शकहरूको आगमन हुनेछ
Bowling change. Off spinner Pawan Saraf has been introduced into the attack. First delivery. Appeals for LBW. Denied by the umpire. Putty Pradhan. Struggle with the bat today, Pawan Saraf. Forward duck, whereas dropped a catch at first slip. He has another chance to redeem himself with the ball now.
Pawan Saraf is another difficult bowler to play in these conditions because with his tall height and high arm action, he generates an unexpected bounce for an off spinner. And in this, not the most of even wickets, I would say, bounce could catch the batters with surprise. Ooh, just missed by a few inches the stick. Quicker one. Missed an opportunity to score with the bat. Pawan would like to make it up with the ball now. You can see the bounce there that Pawan can generate. This one kept a bit low. Last ball of the over, that was with the halfway mark done. 10 overs, 33 for 2.
यो रन रेटले बढाउन जरुरी यदि टार्गेट चेन्ज गर्नु छ भने.
Run rate over 13 now. 131 required of last 10 overs. Maldives 33 for 2. Two batsmen who had scored boundaries has been out. Mohammad Rizwan and Umar Nasif.
Yes, chance for the couple there. Oh no. A little bit of confusion there, but very rightly. Ahmad Hassan returns his partner Mohammad Ivan Ali back to the non-striker end. Lalit Rajbangsi. Flighted delivery. Sort of a spectator's catch there.
Well, Ivan Ali has played now 29 deliveries and has scored only 8 runs. I think most of us will know that it is not the ideal kind of scoring in T20 cricket, but it's good for a single. When a batsman uses so many deliveries to get going, I think it is his responsibility to make sure that he gets some quick runs and cover for the slow start he had in the innings.
Edged was that one opportunity, went begging there. Catch in the slips and a welcome boundary for Maldives. Keeper missed it. The slip fielder missed it. Arif and Binod both are looking at each other right now, trying to find out who is the culprit.
But the thing is, when they are thin edges, I think the wicketkeeper has to take the responsibility.
This was the arm ball from Lalit. Just went on straight. Batsman couldn't read it. Straight into the hands of skipper Ganendra Malla. Third wicket down for Maldives. Lalit Bhandari strikes.
Third wicket of Maldives falls on 39. This is just being one-sided show here. Maldivian batsmen not trying for any big hits to chase the score of 164 runs.
Very, very soft dismissal for Ahmad Hassan. Second wicket this is for Rajbangsi. In his 3 overs he has taken 2 wickets, giving away just 15 runs. Still enjoying the match from the tree branches there. Once again, just to inform all our viewers there, the match schedule has been slightly changed. There's a big match coming up tomorrow. Nepal versus Bangladesh under 23 at 9 a.m. at this cricket ground, which is a crowd puller definitely. Saturday, weekend day, and that will definitely be a match of interest to many cricket lovers in Kathmandu. The second match of the day would be Maldives versus Bhutan, which just starts at 1 p.m. later in the day tomorrow. Meanwhile, on the 8th, that is day after, Here's Pawan Saraf back for his second over. It's just a single match. 11 hours, the starting time. That's 11 a.m. Bangladesh under 23 versus Sri Lanka 23. Another big match. The two big guns fighting there. And the semi-final and the final would be, or the third place and fourth place playoff, and the final would be played on the 9th. Starting at 9, the third place playoff, and the final starting at 1 p.m.
Expecting a big crowd turning in for the match tomorrow, Saturday morning. Nepal taking on Bangladesh.
Good move from Pawan here, Rajan. He has just now he has started working on his across line. Vinod needs some medical attention, I guess. There he was hit on his wrist, I guess, or maybe chest. With the bounce that Pawan has, using this across line from around the wicket, makes him more dangerous. Ideal condition for spinners. Is this a catch? I don't think that was a catch.
Well, good to see the smile on his face. Not having a very great day today. 4-ball duck and a drop catch at first slip.
Nicely tickled towards a fine leg there. Not a full-blooded sweep there, just a tickle. That's the end. In fact, we still have one more delivery left in this over. The over's quickly drying out for Maldives. They need to press the accelerator if they really want to go for the target. That was the end of the over. 12 overs gone. 41 for 3 Maldives. And time to welcome our colleague Avas. This is the surrounding area, Kirtipur. Welcome to the commentary box again, Avas.
Thank you, Devendra, once again. And we could see Nepal capitalizing on the bowling side this time. Doing a pretty good job limiting the opponent to the minimum amount of runs.
Good move from Gyanendra here, using his spinner Lalit Rajbangshi outright. The last over of his spell, he has already taken 2 wickets, giving away just 15 runs in his 3 overs, and this is the last over for him. Since he's just putting the Maldives batters in this stranglehold, he wants to finish him.
As it looks, Maldives seems to be playing all the 20 full overs.
I think that is one of their targets now, to play the full 20 overs.
The boundaries and sixes have stopped coming, or they're coming in a very low amount. The ball was up in the air for a while, but the fielder getting under it, and it's a single for Maldives. The Nepali bowlers, successful of them all is Lalit Rajbangshi. There's an appeal, but quite didn't get the ball. Rajbangshi eyeing for his 3rd wicket, giving away 17 runs. Has been effective. Maldives being limited to even take singles. Dot balls coming frequently.
Last ball of his spell for Lalit Rajbangshi, the most successful bowler so far, just giving away 17 runs. I don't know what he was doing. He was trying to sweep, but at the last moment he changed his mind, but still got a wide.
Maybe the batsman tried to play the shot too early, and that changed the bowler's perception. He wanted to bowl. That got all mixed up, and he delivered a wide.
Dot ball to finish his spell. Wonderful spell by Lalit Rajbangshi. 4 overs, no maidens, 18 runs for 2 wickets. The most successful bowler so far. And that's the end of the 13th over, 44 for 3. Pawan Saraf continuing from the TU end. Batsman charges out. Was there an under edge? No, there wasn't. I think it's a bye run. Binod yorked the keeper himself.
The ball did not have any pace on it, since it was a slow ball from Pawan Saraf. Maldives getting a few runs there. Still, this match isn't completely in the hands of Nepal until Maldives can create something magical. It seems very, very unlikely at the moment.
Ivan Ali, the opener, is still there. 37 balls he has played. He's just made 11 runs. While Ibrahim Hassan, who has come to join him, has made 2 runs, played away 7 deliveries. You never know, Abbas, this is cricket. But as you said, that would need a miracle now.
Absolutely. And Maldives, the way they bowled, really, they actually bowled brilliantly, except for that final over of Karan.
That's the 4th wicket down for Maldives. Quick glove work from Vinod Bhandari. Pawan Saraf put it faster across the line and stumped out. First success for Pawan Saraf and 4th wicket down for the Maldives.
Vinod Bhandari putting a lot of effort and power on that stumping. There, it took
Other than the Sirvin,
wickets out. Flying all
Almost
over the ground.
uprooted everything there.
Absolutely, the wickets all over the ground. But then another successful Nepal. Maldives struggling at the moment. Nepal looking cruise control of the match. I was mentioning the way Maldives bowled. They looked really serious. At one point it looked like Nepal would not even match 130 runs or even 20, but the way Nepal has recovered is really, really amazing to see.
Well, as I spoke about Ivan Ali, who had been staying for such a long time, he could not maintain his patience, finally got stumped out. We are directly under the path of the airplanes there.
Absolutely, and
This is the area where the planes bound from the western side to Kathmandu normally land. Before landing, take a trip right over the Kirtipur and Chobar area. So, new batsman now in the crease is there. And Ibrahim, as I said, Ivan Ali was stumped out by Bhandari of the bowling of Pawan Saraf for 11 runs. And Ibrahim Hassan has been joined by
Ibrahim
another
Rizan.
Rizan.
I think these batsmen should go all to their full potential of scoring runs, because you can actually They have wickets in hand. They can reduce the runs difference between these two teams, and that might prove crucial for Maldives. And it's an over. 14th over goes down. Maldives 46 for 4. The little man, Susan Bhari, on the attack again. Bhari, the man who got Nepal their first breakthrough in his first over, comes down to ball his second over. Beg your pardon, his third over. Bhari has been economical. 13 balls have given only 7 runs and taken a wicket. No fours or no sixes. Only 1 6 has been scored in the Maldives innings. Bhari. They're down by the batsman for a single. Might be looking for a 2 here. Non-striker says no. The call between the batsmen is really, really important. The communication between the batsmen running between the stumps is very important. It reminds me of Pakistani batsman. Thought that after the shot, Inzamam ul Haq, the man with the highest number of run outs, getting himself out and getting his teammate out as well. Inzamam was unfamous for that. The run out incidents. You can see ball running down to the fielder for a single. Oh, wonderful opportunity. Top edge. Khadka making no mistake. Quick reactions. Another wicket goes down for Maldives. A very difficult catch. But as his name suggests, Paras. A precious, precious wicket. Let's look at the replay. Was a thick edge, beating Bhandari to the slip. And Khadka making no mistake to grab that ball safely in his hands. Maldives 1 run short of their 50. They still have a mountain to climb.
Wonderful reflexes from Paras there. What an anticipation. What a catch. Fall ban, not an easy position to field. Slip. Ball travels very quickly there. Bhandari. As you can see there. One-handed catch. Left-hander arrives at the crease now. Oh! Didn't know much about that delivery. Ahmad Amil Moruf has been sent ahead just because the left arm spinner is in operation. Opens his account with a single. He has joined Hassan Ibrahim. Ibrahim Rizal didn't trouble to score much, just a single run. And now, big cheer as Paras Khadka comes onto the attack. Yanendra sensing this is good pitch for all these spin options to try. So brings in Paras Khadka.
Right arm round.
I would again repeat that thing that I said a bit earlier. A bit more attacking I'd love to see from Yanendra in the field. Just a slip there. With Paras, with the quality of bowler like Paras, who is very, very cunning bowler, who can use his brain to get a wicket. More than his skill, he can use his brain to get the batter out. He can have another slip as well.
Absolutely, Devendra.
Keeper.
Paras Khadka has always been the man with the bat and the ball. This looks close. Peel and given. Another fine work by Vinod Bhandari. His bat didn't speak today, but his hands, my word, how quick are those? Batsman was pretty wrong to keep his eye on the ball and to straight perform his duty to straightly run into the pitch. That reduced his pace. That might be the reason he could not get well inside the crease on time. But the thing said, Maldives are 51 for 6.
That was a pretty good throw as well. Very flat. Straight into the keeper's hand. As you can see there. A little bit of hesitation as he takes the turn for the second run there. And quite a long way. Shot by quite a long way.
And I think we should also appreciate the throw that came right in front of the stumps, making it easy for Vinod to just grab it and clip the stumps, clip the bails off. Paras effective for his team in the first ball he delivered.
Middle. Bowling right arm over.
Also check out the score in the stadium.
Paras Khadka.
The batsman tries to play a shot. An improvised short of a shot. Short.
Chance for a couple there, but they don't bother. They don't take the first one quickly. They don't intend in fact to run the second one. Happy with a single.
Amil Moroof was the man. Just got run out. And before him, it was Ibrahim Rizan who got caught by Paras Khadka. Ball by Susan Bhari. The single for Maldives here. Maldives trying to finish all the 20 overs without losing all of their wickets.
Just need to see what's their priority exactly is. Do they want to finish the 20 overs or they just want to score as many runs as possible? In either of the case, if they choose the second option, we might see them getting all out before the 20 overs.
Well, I think they should be doing both. They should be getting some runs in to increase their net run rate.
Tall Paras gets extra bounce there. End of the over, 16 over done, 53 for 6. for the final session of this match. I'm joined by my fellow commentator Rajan Sa as Avas makes his way for another tour of the ground. Hoiked towards square leg, just a couple of runs opportunity, but they don't take it, in fact, just a single. Oh, tries a special shot there successfully between the keeper and the... Is there an opportunity for a run out, is it? In fact, the throw was not the best. In between slip and the keeper.
Big risk for only a run. Already lost 6 wickets, Maldives. Once again tries that reverse shot this time. He will get 4 runs. Welcome boundary for Maldives. It has been all Nepal spinners so here. Maldives batsmen struggling to score runs, struggling to get away. Big shots. And this time he paddles it for another 4 runs. Quite a bit of innovation from the batsman there. Twice in a row. And same results both the times. 4 runs. Finally a dot ball. Respite for Susan Bari. End of 17. No, wait a minute. We have one more delivery to go for the end of 17th over. And nicely played there. Very late. Effective. 65 for 6 Maldives after 17. Parsada continuing from two end. We'll go back for 2 and complete it quite easily. Wicketkeeper Mohammad Azam and Hassan Ibrahim. Looking to get this match to the last over. A bit of variation try there by Paras Katka. A kind of grip like a leg spinner. Always has a new trick in his bag. Paras Katka over the years he has been evolving himself. From coming down in the batting order to opening the batting in T20s for Nepal. Bowling off spin, bowling medium fast.
Most of the off spinners these days tend to go around the wicket. Use the angle they can produce against the right-hander up to their advantage. And they have been doing it very effectively, especially in the T20s and the shorter version of the game.
In fact, I saw many of them trying the same in the one-day version, PM Cup. That will be end of 18. Maldives 69 for 6.
Over. Yeah, one leg.
Paras has given away 7 runs in his 2 overs. And finally, Avinash Bora gets a ball. Not needed at all today. The captain didn't even might have forgotten there is an option called Avinash Bora. He has bowled 2 overs already in the opening spell. So even in the death overs it started. So just 2 overs there. So in between he didn't even need him.
Well, the spinners were on top. He was looking for spin options. We saw Pawan Saraf, Paras Khatka, Rajvanshi, Sujan Bari all doing very effective bowling. Ball with the new ball today. Oh, that could be risky for the bowler. Could be very painful if that hits the ankle area. It's always better to get your hands to it. If not,
I have had received a big blow for exactly in the same case, in the same ground, probably the same pitch when Dipendra Chaudhary returned one ball back to me. And I used my fit and then my right foot. And I straight away was at the X-ray counter of the hospital from here.
and when these are winter days, the pain
Exactly, the winter makes it worse, I tell you.
it gets you hard.
So in between, all the spinners did the work, so Gyanendra didn't even bother to bring in his quick bowling option, and Karan or Avinash just using them initially. And good length, a good yorker. He's known for his yorkers. Avinash has made a name for himself mastering on the art of yorker. He might not have mastered. Nobody can master that, as I think there's always room for improvement. As you can see, his length here. Exactly, perfect length for the death overs. Or any overs, I would say.
Well, he can be a very good option for T20 teams. He has been doing never look back since making his debut for Nepal national team. Today he got the opportunity with the new ball as well. Bowled well, first 2 overs.
I just remember what does opportunity does to cricketer. 2 years ago, Avinash Bora was a regular member of number 5, earlier known as Nepalganj. Always a regular member. Nobody noticed about him. Everybody knew he has that ability to produce yorkers. Everybody knew. Just a little bit of pace into that. Just a little bit of accuracy into the camp. In good hands, looked after by some good coaches. And here is Avinash Bora for you. It's a big difference. I'm just talking about what he was like 2 years ago. Always a regular member of the team, but nobody took notice, as I said. Everybody knew he can bowl yorkers. Everybody knew he can, if a little bit of pace into his armory, he can be a good customer, but nobody bothered. And once he has come into the camp now, he has adopted into that scene, the higher level, at the top level, at the national team, like a duck takes to a pond, It's a beautiful sort of story that Avinash Bora has passed through in these last 2.5 or 3 years.
Great bowling attack that Nepalans had. He was a spearhead. Avinash Bora. I remember the guy Nizamuddin Halwai with a very unique action. Akash Vista.
And of course, Amar Singh Rautela, not to forget.
It was
Amar Singh Rautela and Avinash Bora always made their opening medium paces pair. Rautela is emerging as a very good all-rounder now. It's good that this franchise league has helped cricketers to emerge and explore best of their potential, like Amar Singh Rautela is emerging as a... In fact, he can be treated as an all-rounder. Karan Casey is an all-rounder now, there's no doubt about that. Sompal is an all-rounder, there's no doubt about that. And you have always been a big advocate of that, Rajan, as I know.
New guy Rashid, he can bat too.
Rashid is definitely in the same mold. And the earlier also we did have plenty of all-rounders, starting with Mehboob Alam and then Paras. We did have the all-rounders, and they are the ones who have always been the stars of the team. Because of course we had all the players are stars like Vinod Das or Raju Khadka. But the all-rounders always get that opportunity with the ball as well as with the bat. Just a single there down the third man area. Quietly they are marching to the close of the inning. Not much of firework even at the end, though they have still 4 wickets in hand. They just want to finish the 20 overs without being all out.
They started very slow. There was no such urgency to make runs, score boundaries. It was Rizwan who scored some boundaries, 3 of them. Oh, that would be wide. That's too high for the batsman. Well, even the pitch, if not helping fast bowler, if you see that delivery, you might say, I'm lying to you.
Just a gentle reminder that I am a quick bowler. Too big wide this is.
Even the wicketkeeper Azam is smiling at Karan Casey. Big hit. Will miss it. Too far away. Making room worked against him. It was Karan Casey who made the score from good to better, scoring 20 runs in last 5 deliveries, 2 fours, 2 sixes. Can't be the same for the Maldives innings.
Karan Casey. Single there. Final delivery of the inning coming up now.
Wicketless today, Karan Casey bowling his 4th, 13 runs from his, make it 14 from his 4 overs today. Direct hit and he could have been a goner, but that's it, that's the match. Maldives finishes on 79 for the loss of 6 wickets after 20 overs. Nepal has won it by 84 runs. Another big win for Nepal. Yesterday Nepal has defeated Bhutan by 141 runs. Another good win to boost their net run rates. The match against Bangladesh will be crucial now. That could be a decider for the final 2 places in the group table, currently led by Sri Lanka on top with 3 wins, followed by Bangladesh with 2 wins, 2 big wins. Today they defeated Bhutan by 10 wickets, chasing the total of 70 runs. And finally Nepal, after losing first game against Sri Lanka, it was a very close game. They lost in the last over. They have come back to win 2 back-to-back matches against Bhutan and today against Maldives.
1
It has been a good exposure for teams like Maldives and Bhutan coming in Nepal, playing in 13th South Asian Games. Maldives, which was all out for 65 runs against Bangladesh, has come back to play full 20 overs against Sri Lanka on the 23 team, and today against Nepal. Still a team, still a very emerging team, very young team. The women's team also made their debut in international cricket during these South Asian Games. They are currently playing in Pokhara in the Women's League for same cricket. Thank you everyone for joining with us for this live coverage of 4th day of South Asian Games. We will come back shortly